Hello.
Hello.
I'm Chiara for Hot Corn, Italy.
Oh, great.
So, would you like please to tell your name and your role in Frozen 2?
My name's Dale Mayeda, and I was co-head of effects animation.
And Marlon West, I was the other co-head of effects animation.
So you are the effect people.
Yes, we are.
You put the spice in.
We create the magic.
Spice, yes, I like that.
Yes.
Because we can go very technical in what you do, but I would like you to tell to anyone, our audience, what is exactly that you do in.
So for effects for an animated film, it's basically almost everything you see that moves on screen that's not the characters themselves. So it's rain, fire, water, snow, explosions, magic, destruction. So
yeah, I mean, sometimes we're just there to kind of make the world feel alive, and that there's trees moving and things like that. And other times we get to be front and center and creating these magical effects happening in front of you, or explosions or destruction and things like that. So sometimes we're behind the scenes, and sometimes we're a little bit more front and center.
And I saw some amazing footage this morning.
Oh,
cool.
Great.
In terms of like fire and scene in the water and really wild. So I wonder what are your references when you work on something like that? Because it's a magical word, but it's also real.
it is, well, the thing that's challenging about water in an animated film, and is that everybody knows what it looks like, so you can only caricature it too much before it stops looking like water. But we're not making a photoreal movie. It's not like a live action, so you don't want to have something that doesn't fit in the frozen world. So the challenge is to make something very, very believable that looks very high resolution, and also as part of the storytelling. The directors really were looking for something that was really going to challenge Elsa. So she's dealing with these waves that are like 50 feet. When you or I would go running from a 20-foot wave, but she's out there going at it. So the kind of storytelling it really takes to kind of caricature the natural world is kind of our bread and butter. So.
But we do a lot of reference. I mean, like for when we were trying to figure out how to create like a really large wave, we actually took a local trip down to Newport Beach, which is about an hour away, and just kind of went down to, it's an area where like the waves are actually kind of big, and we kind of took a lot of footage and studied it and tried to see.
You didn't surf.
We didn't get in the water, but but we did enjoy a nice day out there.
Yeah.
Did you work on Frozen 1?
We did. We were,
as well.
we were both together on that too, and Moana.
Yeah. And Moana together. So you're a team for quite some time. I wonder, through the years, because Moana now is a few years back, but also Frozen is 6 years, which is a long amount of time in terms of technological improvement. So I wonder what were you able to do this time that you were only dreaming about, like in the first Frozen?
I mean, I think every year, with the technology, I think what happens is that the speeds of computation, like it goes faster, and it just keeps allowing a higher level of detail of being able to actually create more and add more production value. And so the types of sims that we're able to do now, like we probably couldn't do as much, maybe like the smaller scale, 5 years ago. But I think we're getting to the point where anything that the directors can kind of imagine, we're like, well, just tell us what you want to do, and we can kind of do it.
What can you foresee for the future? Because I think they're gonna start to resurrect actors, and they're gonna but also like in terms of the animated movie, what do you think it will be possible?
I think it's the computation time, to try to get these films made, the rendering. So as that gets faster.
So rendering, we're talking about.
Yes, to try to create the final images, to take all these different divergent pieces, the character animation, the look, the effects, the volumes.
Shrinks the time.
Yeah. And so that can happen faster. We'll probably just shove more production value in there and all that
Yeah,
space we have.
Yeah, hopefully it just makes the film always more
much richer.
Yeah,
And also the scene crucial of the song that is still stuck in my mind.
Oh, good.
Sorry, not sorry.
So I can tell it will probably be another hit like the first one.
Yeah.
But that part was quite crucial and is beautiful, integrated with everything comes together so beautifully.
Yeah.
The music, the effects. So I would like you to tell us a little bit more in details about that scene, how it came together for you, for the effects.
That was very challenging because it has to be very beautiful and alluring for Elsa to try to lure her into this this journey to go forward. And it's kind of doing almost like a peekaboo with her, where it's showing her this very immersive environment without showing you exactly what the enchanted forest looks like, and it hints at these spirits that are of the forest without showing you exactly what they are, but just enough for you to for her to want to go forward and see more, and hopefully audiences will want to go forward and see more. So it was a combination of actually trying to create very beautiful imagery to this very beautiful music, but also withhold just enough that there's still some mystery, some reason to keep going forward.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it was working really tightly with our production designer. They would do a lot of these really beautiful Visdev paintings of kind of like what they imagine, like what this might look like, and really kind of give focus so that your eye knows where to look, because there's like so much magic happening everywhere. It could be a little bit overwhelming. So a lot of it, when working with the production designer and the lighting group, is to kind of draw your eye so your eye knows where to focus, and it can be beautiful and so many things going on, but like your eye knows where to look.
The lighting is fantastic. Congratulations, and thank you so much for your time.
Oh yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you for visiting with us.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.